Okay. What's up? Congratulations to Chelsea for becoming the first club ever to win the new um, Club FIFA World Cup. FIFA Club World Cup, whatever
Yeah.
that is called. And Chelsea. And before the final game, I actually made a prediction on Facebook
Okay. What did you
because
say?
when I spoke to the gods of football, they told me that Chelsea was going to beat PSG miserably.
Are you
And
sure?
yes, I made a post. You can check on my Facebook. I made a post and I said, Chelsea to beat Chelsea. I said, unfortunately, Chelsea will win the first ever FIFA Club World Cup over 1.5.
That's what you said.
Yes, on
I
Facebook.
need to check that.
You can check it.
I will.
Over because I spoke to the gods of football, and when I spoke to them, they said, "Listen, it's a disgrace for PSG." So I was telling my friends who were doing the betting, we try betting or sporty. And I was telling them, say, "Mo be in chat PSG to win, mo be in chat because Mbo." So we know try first half because of first half over 1.5. Be a dear boy, no come dear boy.
Nana, are you sure about this?
Oh, my Facebook account, guys. Yes, Gideon, if you have internet, go to my Facebook page. Nana Radio is a verified page. The verified account. You go down and listen. You see that I made a post and I said, unfortunately, Chelsea is going to win the first FIFA Club World Cup over 1.5.
Okay, I will check that as well.
No, they will check it and put it on the screen.
All right, sure.
So congratulations to Chelsea, but I regret for them winning because me nyaso.
Definitely, in our space that's here in Ghana, I mean, there are so many Chelsea fans, so definitely we are not going to get the ear to even listen to proper things.
Big shouts to Nana Kofi Esihene, Hafiz, Salifu Abdul, George Breton, Payday. These are big Chelsea fans. Oh, Kim Promise. These are big Chelsea fans that I know who are my friends and I hang with them. Also, big up to every Chelsea fan out there. Yes, enjoy your time. And we know that you're going to brag for the next 4 years until they play another FIFA Club World Cup. But I'm happy they won.
Why you have it? I'm a little bit confused at your statements.
I'm happy they won, Kingsley. All right, guys, I'm hanging out with Kingsley. This is the football show. We started the show with competitions. I couldn't even do the intro. Kingsley is here, guys. Kingsley is here, guys. Kingsley is here. It's the football show. We are having a 360 competition about what's happening in the football world. Transfers competition for today. So we'll get into it. But this is why I'm happy they won.
Okay.
You know why PSG lost the game? Because in football, majority doesn't always carry the vote.
Is that why they lost?
Yes, because they got the majority people wrote Chelsea off. Yeah. And the underdogs in football always want to prove a point. And so if you're an underdog in football, like let's say Chelsea is playing maybe, let's say a team from Brazil. The team from Brazil is the underdog, so they want to prove a point. And so between Chelsea and PSG, Chelsea became the underdog. Unfortunately, as big as Chelsea is, they became underdogs to PSG because people thought the way PSG was playing and everything.
Yeah.
Initially I had tipped them to win the FIFA Club World Cup because I said they played football as a unit.
Yeah, as a unit.
But one of the coaches, I think, is it Capello, one of the coaches said, listen, the PSG plan is good until one player is not able to function in the system. Then the whole system becomes faulty.
So which player is that? I mean, which player didn't actually function
in that game? On the final day, a lot of the players didn't function, unfortunately.
I think Moises Caicedo did a really great job on the field to stop especially the midfielders of PSG. That's why probably they didn't function. And if the midfielders of PSG don't function, definitely the attackers are not going to be receiving those killer passes or like to be scoring goals.
Yeah. But it wasn't just the midfielders who couldn't function. It was also Mendes.
I thought that guy was too good because he had to stop Salah, Saka, and some other big players. But then
Mendes was bad on that day. And Hakimi also didn't find his foot that day. So you have fullbacks who are naturally the runners for the team. So Luis Enrique plays inverted fullbacks.
Yeah.
But his different from Pep's own is that Pep keeps the fullbacks in the middle. This guy keeps them to run on the flanks, keeps them on the wings. But you come in when you get to the 6 yard to try and score a goal. Okay, so that's the difference. But on the day, they were so not good that even when they make the runs, tracking back to defend became a problem.
Yeah.
So it didn't work. A lot of things didn't go well for Luis Enrique to the extent that after the game, he went to throw his hand on João Pedro. I don't understand why he would do that. You know, it's football. You lost. It's okay.
They've been winning so many games, so it will definitely be very hurtful to lose a game, and especially in the final. So
yeah, but yes, but I don't know what Pedro said to Luis Enrique or the PSG players for them to attack him. But the game is over. You had 90 plus 5 to try and salvage the situation. Unfortunately, you couldn't do that, and so why go ahead and? But I mean, his club owner came out to say that he's the most humble and respectful coach. You know, so I'm sure FIFA will look into it in the future.
Definitely, there will be a sanction.
I'm hoping there's a sanction because they're about to play Champions League again.
Yeah.
Maybe sanction like half of the Champions League because
so that your team does well.
But I'm happy because Chelsea will come into the Premier League with a lot of hype.
Yeah, I think I was having a conversation even today, and then one Chelsea fan was like, I shouldn't worry, they are going to win the EPL. And then I had to ask him, why are they going to win? And then the only statement he made was, they are the champions of the world now, so definitely they are going to. I was like, yo,
no,
that doesn't happen.
No, that's I'm happy. I'm happy because they'll come into the EPL with a lot of hype, you know. And every EPL team will become an underdog. And when that happens,
they'll be losing games, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But welcome to the show. It's a football show. My name is Charlie. I'm hanging out with Big Kingsley. So transfer conversations. What's happening?
Manchester United have upped their bid for Bryan Mbeumo. I mean, I think their previous bid, they took about 50 million to them and then they rejected. And coming into the studio, I read the news and then I'm hearing that Manchester United have sent a whooping amount of 70 million for Bryan Mbeumo. Is he worth it, Nana?
That's what I was coming to because desperation makes cost of players go high. Because if you look at the fact that Man U is one of the biggest clubs in English football.
Okay.
A player like Mbeumo, not to say he doesn't fit, but he's not ready yet.
Yeah.
Man U is like the Real Madrid of English Premiership. Big stars only.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're not a big star, you have to be an extraordinary player. You know,
to fit in the
to
team.
fit in.
Yeah.
And if you look at the legacy that Sir Alex Ferguson built over a span of 27 years on working on Man U,
yeah,
you know, and the kind of players he was able to mold and the stars that he brought in, you know, to the extent that taking Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, as little as he was and making him to a superstar. There are some players, when I see that Man U is chasing them now, I ask myself, no. I see players like maybe a player that City signed, Tijani.
Reinders.
He's a Man U player. You know, he's out and out amazing footballer, like high standard footballer, amazing. You know, but some of the players they are chasing, Mbeumo is not bad, but he's not an exceptional player.
Yeah. To
demand 70 million, you know. But desperation is forcing Brentford to push Man United because they've seen that. I mean, Man is not playing Champions League. Yeah. They're not even playing Conference League. They're not even playing Europa. So it's just the league and FA and stuff. So basically, they're just like Brentford.
So, Nana, let me ask you this. Do you think he will be a good inclusion to the Manchester United team, should in case they get him?
Yes. Amaron plays a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah.
So 4 in the middle, right? And so it gives space for his wingers to have a go at you. Yeah. You know, because there's a lot of space for them to go. You know, and then because there's 3 people in the center field, and then there's 2 at the back, so there's space for them to go. And in Mbeumo, over the time, even against City, which he scored as early he scored one of the most earliest goals. Yeah. He likes to take runs at defenders. Yeah. He likes to take you on, and he likes to cut in, and then try and make a chip to score a goal. So he'll be a fantastic addition for Ruben Amorim. However, the price tag is too much.
Yeah, 70 million.
Yeah, but they are desperate, so because nobody is signing.
Yeah, and even took them quite a number of time for them to even agree on the 70 million.
Yeah, nobody is signing. So obviously, once nobody is signing, you should know that they are desperate on the market. Yeah, I mean, it's Manchester United. You have to sign.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's Man U. Like there's some teams when they come after your player, you the player yourself, you're not just playing because of Champions League or because of Europa. You play because of legacy.
Yeah.
You know, and Man U is that club that has that legacy that you want to play. You want to play for, like, if let's say if Liverpool comes and say I want to sign you, you're playing for a legacy. You're not just playing for a team or the money. It's a legacy that you're going to be part of, and that history was built by amazing, great players over time. So it's a benefit for you to even add to your career path that I once played for Manchester United. Like Ighalo is now Jordan that he was old when he came to play for Manchester United.
Well, that's true. So there are more transfer stories, and then at this point, Liverpool have agreed to sign 𝐇𝐄𝐑𝐄.
Yeah.
For
right now, Liverpool is trying to be like Man City. Like they are copying us so bad. It's so bad.
What do you mean by Liverpool is trying to be like Man City?
Because we signed Mush from
Frankfurt.
Yes, and then you go for Hugo from Frankfurt. And you go for somebody with a similar style of play, a similar passing style, and a similar shooting style. It's
because he's good.
No. Because Ancelotti is doing the calculation and seeing that no, this season if he's playing City, there's an attack that will come and he can't stop it, and so frustrates the opponent with a similar play. It's like Chelsea playing PSG, similar form of play, high pressing, high pressing, demand the ball from them, and don't let them have enough time on the ball to think, press them. So it's the same thing. If you're playing City now, you have to be careful.
Yeah, very careful.
You have to, because they can score you like 8. Yeah, because now they don't care to concede. We've seen from the Club World Cup, they don't care to concede because they have sharp attackers, very, very sharp. And so when you're playing City and you don't have somebody closer or somebody similar to their players so that they can keep players at the back, they will frustrate you. You know, back in the day, City used to play possession football. Now, Liverpool played possession football but with precision, like with a lot of purpose, focus, you know. So if you're playing City now, it's not more about possession. It's not about possession football. It's about attacking football now, because Doku on the left, Sabino on the right, it's all attacking. You have the middle, Bernardo Silva. You have Tijani Reinders. You have Chiki. You have Rodri.
You are diverting to talk about your team.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that.
Can you have a conversation without mentioning Pep Guardiola or Manchester City?
I can't. It's not possible.
Exactly.
But you are buying players similar to Man City.
Let's probably leave it at that.
Yeah, buying players.
But that's going to be a good inclusion.
No, but Hugo is a fantastic player. I watch his reels. He's an amazing player. His ball possession is his ball IQ is crazily, and his footworks are beautiful. And so it will be interesting to see how the league starts and pans out. It's going to be really tough this season.
But then some Liverpool fans are also worried because we wanted Isak. But I think the deal is not really moving so fast. That's why Liverpool has drawn an attention to 𝐇𝐄𝐑𝐄.
No, you can't get Isak.
We can get him.
No, you can't get Isak.
So the guy is willing to play for Liverpool, but then Newcastle themselves are not willing to sell the guy.
Yes,
that's the whole thing.
That's frustration. That's what
we
they're doing.
can probably push Isak to send in a transfer request.
Let him do that then.
Well, we wait to see though.
Isak was a fantastic player until, yes, he was a player, he was doing well before he came to the EPL. But it was Newcastle that put a light on him. And don't forget that Newcastle is still playing Champions League. And they can't get a proper replacement. And the recruitment agenda or direction for Newcastle is not like City, Liverpool, it's not like PSG, it's not like Real Madrid. They don't like to go in for big players that will demand them, will cost them so much. And so they pick Isak from a club where they know he was good, but the budget was friendly. Now, if they sell Isak to you for 150 million and they want to replace Isak with an out-and-out forward, a striker, they need to go for somebody in that class. That will not come cheap. That will go for almost like 100 million to 120 million. And they don't want to do that. And if you're going to Champions League, you need your best players to go with you to Champions League again and try again. And Isak's age, I don't think he loses anything by playing for Newcastle for one more year and says, you know what, I want to leave the next year. I think it's fine.
So Liverpool are also eyeing Rodrigo Goes from Real Madrid. Do you think that would be a good inclusion? I think personally it would be a good inclusion, getting to know that Bayern Munich is also interested in Luis Diaz. He can leave at any point.
No, keep Diaz and and get Rodrigo.
We should keep Diaz
Yes.
and get Rodrigo.
Yeah, you're playing more. You're playing a lot of games.
There's 𝐇𝐄𝐑𝐄 also in the team.
No, it doesn't matter. You're playing a lot of games. You see, one thing that Pep and the big coaches they
Another
do.
Pep.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm giving an example. So let me say, Conte, right? When he was at Spurs, one of his biggest issues was what? Was player dedication from Spurs. He said the players were not dedicated enough because the challenges were not there. You know, the players that can replace you when you are sub were not heavy, and therefore it makes the players kind of feel relaxed. You are playing a lot of games. You are playing the Carabao Cup. You are playing the FA Cup. You are playing Champions League. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I do.
It's a lot of matches, and if you have a lot of matches, you need your players to be always a 10 over 10. And so, for them to get a 10 over 10 every day, their subs must be equally as good
As the
as
starters.
them. So that at training, everybody puts in their best. And so the coach doesn't have to tweak a formation when I'm playing Gakpo. I know that when I play Gakpo, I can still play the same formation because Gakpo is as equally as good as Rodrigo. Same as Luis Diaz. And so it always takes the shape. It doesn't have to reduce.
Yeah.
So if you can, keep... And Diaz is an amazing player.
Yes.
Diaz is a better false nine than your number 9.
Darwin Núñez. That's why we are going in for a striker. So, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, Diaz is a better false nine than your striker.
Don't worry.
I read somewhere that they said anytime Núñez cuts his hair, it becomes a goal.
His hair is down now, so let's look out
So
for him.
now he can think.
Yeah, probably. So to our very last transfer story, Manchester United, in as much as they are into Mbeumo, also are eyeing Nicholas Jackson.
That's a good signing for them.
Do you think so?
Yes.
And will he be a starter?
Yes, he will be. Who will play? Holland?
Considering the fact that Mbeumo will be available.
No, but just he plays as more or less like as an attacker, not as a winger. Mbeumo plays as a winger, right?
And where Mbeumo can play, they have Matheus Cunha there right now.
Oh, Matheus Cunha can play as an attacker behind Jackson. It's good.
Wow.
Yes, that's a dangerous front line. Listen, if they get Mbeumo and they get Jackson and they get Cunha behind Jackson, or the other way, because Jackson also likes to come back, pick the ball, and do the run.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know who they'll put at their right side, but if they get somebody equally as good as Mbeumo on the right side, it's a deadly attack. It makes the 3-4-3 plan for Amorim perfect. You know, when he was playing 3-4-3 against City, against Liverpool, against the big teams, he always keeps Ahmed Diar as both a fullback and a winger.
Yeah.
To do the runs.
Because of his formation.
Exactly. But if they have these players, he doesn't need to do that anymore. He needs to keep the boy where he's supposed to be, a winger. And that's a sharp attack. So when you're playing the big class, what he does is that because he knows that he can't come to the middle and compete, he pushes his ball, his games, his football to the wings.
Yeah.
That's how they score all the big clubs. So the ball goes to the wings and cuts in. So they always get you. Because they defend so much that they put Ahmed Diar on the loose. And it goes to Ahmed Diar. And then if he's able to get the ball on time, they'll score you. Now you have two people who can do that for you. You have Mbeumo, who is very dangerous on that. So if he lets Mbeumo loose on the wings, and you have Cunha and Jackson, Jackson might score about 20 goals. But the ones he will score will take you to cross the line. You know. And you have Cunha. Cunha is also a very dedicated player. I mean, when he was at Wolves, you can see the kind of goals he was scoring, the kind of energy he had whenever he's playing the games. He's willing to win. He's willing to do something extra to win. And so I think it's a good signing for them.
Okay.
It's a good signing. And at Chelsea, so Jackson only bimbo.
Yeah, as it stands.
Yeah,
because you have Delap and then João Pedro.
And the Delap is a fantastic 9.
Yeah.
João Pedro is also just like him. João Pedro can come back, pick the ball, and do the runs and pass. And shoot from outside the box as well. And so that makes him more that makes him more reliable, you know, more of a starter than Jackson. So if I were Jackson, I'll push my agents to say, you know what, let's go to Manchester United, it's fine. And some players, when they switch teams, because of how the opposition is at the team, and maybe the legacy and the fans, they're able to also find their boots again. Because Nicholas Jackson, when he was in the La Liga, he wasn't a bad player at all.
Yeah.
He was an amazing player. You know, for some reason, you come to Chelsea, the pressure is a big club.
Yeah.
Pressure is high, you know, you have to deliver. So go to Manchester United, that is a big club also, but now they are trying to also find their footing or their footing again in the space. Once they do that, I always tell to people that when Man U picks up,
maybe next 10 years or something.
No.
I don't think they'll be picking up very soon.
They will.
They won't.
They will. This season, Man U might probably be in the top 10.
Probably so. Top
Yes,
10.
and it's possible they will be fourth. I can pinpoint a lot of games that they will win easy. You see, the players, like I said earlier, it's like what happened to Spurs when the big teams like Mourinho was there. Mourinho complained about it. The players that were at Manchester United, like Marcus Rashford, Iheanacho, and all those guys, their stats were not good.
Yeah.
So there's no motivation to play the ball. Because even if I don't do anything, I will still get first 11.
Playing time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have a coach that says, I don't care, you can sack me, I won't even take compensation. I don't want to compromise on my legacy. And so I don't want Marcus Rashford, I don't want all these players, Iheanacho, I don't want all these players at my team because they are the ones that are corrupting the other players. So if they leave, Man U become a force to reckon, I'm telling you.
Okay. So Nana, I just want a 10 seconds view of this. Kevin De Bruyne has finally moved to Napoli, and then there's a
why
debate.
against?
Yes, because I know he's a player.
He's not. He's a Napoli player now.
Yeah, he is a Napoli player, but then you love him to the core.
No, if you say I love, it's like I say I'm the only person who loves Kevin De Bruyne. Everybody loves Kevin.
I'm not even done, and then you want to even explain. Okay, so he has moved to Napoli now, and then there's a debate going around that he should wear the number 10 jersey permanently. And some other group of people are also saying he doesn't deserve the number 10 jersey. Just 10 seconds, Nana, I know.
No, 10 seconds is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's nothing. Kevin De Bruyne deserves the number 10 jersey anywhere he goes. Anywhere. Well, even when it was at City, if it wasn't for the fact that Pep had paid 100 million cedis for Jack Grealish, the number 10 jersey was supposed to be for Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
You know, football has changed, and therefore, jersey numbers is beginning to lose its relevance or prominence when it comes to football. But back in the day, a number 10 is the most skillful, most intelligent player on the field. And who is KDB?
He's intelligent.
And the most skillful player. And so, and he's the best passer. You know, not to me. He's the second to Andre Pirlo, to me.
Yeah.
You know, Pirlo is an amazing passer. Nobody can touch Andre Pirlo. But Napoli retired the number 10 jersey for a reason, because they felt that whenever we release a number 10 jersey, we might not be able to continue with the legacy.
Exactly.
You know, and so Napoli must sit down and ask themselves, KDB is going to play probably for like 2 years or a year plus. And after that, will you get another skillful, intelligent player to wear the number 10? Or he wears the number 10, when he's done, you retire the jersey again.
Again?
Yes. Because if he can't sign, let's say right now, on top of my head, I might be wrong, but if Napoli should sign Kylian Mbappe, he can wear the number 10 jersey. He's skillful, he's intelligent, he's sharp, he's fast, he can score the goals, he's young.
Yeah.
Just like Diego Armando Maradona.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking again, who else? You see, there are not many.
You just don't want to mention the names.
No. They are not, like, I can mention plenty, but they don't fit.
Right.
Do you guys see? They don't fit. So Napoli must ask, Napoli and its fans, you know, when they're about to, let me give a brief shout about Diego Armando Maradona.
Okay.
He was playing in Argentina when they wanted to make the move. So they announced on Napoli, one of the radio, I forget the radio station, that Diego Armando Maradona might sign for Napoli. The whole town stopped. And the whole town stopped to follow the news until even the day that he said he has signed. There were jubilation in Napoli. You can check. There were jubilation all over Napoli that Diego Armando Maradona has signed for Napoli. You understand? Yeah. I don't know if they can get the same feeling for Kevin De Bruyne.
They won't.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you can't get the same feeling, it's a decision that you have to make. It's a tough one. But already he's wore the number 10 to train. So I don't want him, but he's wore the number 10 to train. His
but it's not official yet, so.
It's not official.
It's not official.
In the changing room, in the dressing room, where they took him to, where he was supposed to show him where he was sit, he had a number 10 on it.
It doesn't matter, because I think Milo Kekes for Liverpool, he's now putting on a number 57. In as much as he's putting on the number 57, doesn't necessarily mean he's going to put on the number
Yeah,
57.
but I mean, look, is not the same as Kevin De Bruyne. You can't do that. You see, it's like Luka Modric going to AC Milan. There are some players you don't touch. Like you don't swing on them because it will affect your jersey sales. It will affect your merch sales. You will not sell more.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If you come to Liverpool, Hugo, for instance, for all the fans who are following German football, and maybe they like the Liverpool fans, but they like German football.
Yeah.
If they see the jersey number early, they start to save the money
To buy.
to buy the jerseys.
Yeah.
You know, and jersey is also part of the grossing revenue for the football teams.
Yeah.
Right? So for players who bring in so much, you can't play that game with them. The team, you will lose. It will cost you big. It will cost you a lot. It will cost you so much. Imagine that Saka from Arsenal says he wants to change his jersey number. Arsenal might not agree because it will cost them money. Let's say Declan Rice says, "Oh, I don't want to wear the number 30 something again. I want to change the wear number." It will cost them money, so they will not agree. They will try to convince the player, "Oh, no, because the switch." People have already made requests of the jersey number for the new kits.
Yeah.
You know, so if you are changing,
so to you, he should maintain the number 10 jersey.
If Napoli can get another KDB or another Mbappe, or they can get this is also debatable. They can go for Rodrigo.
Liverpool is very much interested in
because Rodrigo can also wear the number 10. It's an amazing player. You know, after KDB, he can come and wear the number 10. It's an amazing player.
Right.
Yeah. If they can.
Now, I only gave you 10 seconds. Okay, guys, this is the football show, and then I did this with Nanayao.
But wait, let me ask you something.
Okay,
do you think KDB should wear the number 10 jersey?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Because Maradona is too far ahead than him. I mean, if the jersey has been retired, it just should go and lie.
At Chelsea, you know, Chelsea will try to John Terry's jersey. Was not for a long time. It wasn't being worn by anybody until.
But there's a very huge difference between John Terry and Maradona.
It's not Maradona. Okay. I'm just saying that. I know that legacies are hard to, but sometimes a player comes in and the errors are different.
Yeah.
Between Maradona and Messi, who is a better player?
To me, Messi.
Messi.
Yeah.
To me, it's Maradona.
Okay. It's debatable.
Exactly. To me, it's Maradona because I've seen Maradona at his lowest time when he was getting off his peak. Picking teams and scoring them like he was active.
Because he's extraordinary.
Exactly.
He will do that.
But errors differ. And times change. And football also progresses sometimes. You know. And so I cannot be like Maradona. I've often said we will never get a Cristiano Ronaldo again. We'll never get a Messi again. But we have a Jamil Lamar. We have a Jude Bellingham. We have
an Mbappe.
We have an Mbappe. You know. You have Rodrigo. We have Hugo. You get it? We have McAllister, an amazing player. Baller. You know. So these are players special in their own way. They're also building their legacy. So if KDB had built his legacy over time, and going to the peak where people feel that, listen, you can wear our retired jersey. Why not?
All right. So guys, I was about wrapping up, and then he brought a question for me. So once again, this is the football show, and I am Kingsley. I did this with Nanayao. Catch us same time next week. Bye.